Hey, what's up guys, it's John Belcher here. I just want to cut this quick video for you. Basically elaborating on one of our leaders on this team, MJ Adams, on the 300 to Freedom team. He actually did a video talking about responsibility, and that's a perfect segue into the next law I want to talk to you about and kind of elaborate on and explain fully. And when you think about responsibility, you see a lot of people, when you're in a situation, right, no matter what situation you may be in, no matter what may come up in your life, right, sometimes unexpected things happen in your life and curveballs are thrown, right, and we can't always control what happens in our life, but we can certainly always control how we react to every situation. We could actually control how we choose to react to any event that happens to us. And that's really where our power lies as human beings, as entrepreneurs. Our power lies in the power of choice, right? And that was one of the main things I spoke about early on in this call, was that anything that happens to you, you have a choice to look at the positive or the negative. And depending on what you look at, right, that's gonna determine your success. That's gonna determine the results you get in your life and also in your business. If you're focused on nothing but the good and you're focused on nothing but the positive and you're looking at the glass half full, what's always gonna happen is you're always gonna have that motivation you need to reach the next level. You're always gonna have that fuel and that energy you need to reach the next level, because let's just be honest, as human beings, we wanna live a life on purpose, right? We wanna feel loved, we wanna feel great. And that's really the main desire that all of us has as human beings, is just we want to feel loved, right? We want to feel great. We want to feel empowered. We want to live bold lives. But what's the difference between those who are changing their life and those who aren't? Those who are, there's some people out there who make bold decisions and make powerful decisions, and they go for exactly what they want, and they're focused and they're driven and they stay ambitious. And then there's those who just kind of go along with the everyday flow, right? They kind of just knee-jerk their way through life, just taking whatever life can give them. But I know you're different. I know you're a person who wants to live your greatest destiny. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. The number one thing you got to do is you have to take 100% responsibility for your life, for your business, and for your situation. And the reason why you have to do that is because the minute you don't take 100% responsibility for whatever it is going on in your life, that's the very minute that you lose the power, right? That's the very minute that you lose the power to be able to change that situation. Because what does that mean? Everything that happens to me, everything result that I get, it's not my fault. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. And then what happens is you start blaming others for the success you're not having, right? You start blaming others for the fact that you failed. You start blaming others for the fact that you're in debt. You start blaming others for the fact that your credit may be messed up. You start blaming others for the fact that you may have gotten evicted. You start blaming others for a lot of different things that you actually have the power to change if you only realize that, look, let me just be honest, this is a realistic situation, but the key is you have to keep the power within you, which is understanding that you have to take 100% total responsibility, right? 100% total responsibility. They have some people out there who join businesses to get started with sponsors who help them, who tell them what to do every step of the way, who show them what to do, and then they don't get the success they want or whatever in a short period of time or whatever the case may be. And then they'll even go off to say the company's a scam. They'll blame the company, they'll blame other members on the team, they'll blame their sponsor. They'll look everywhere else but within themselves, right? And if you have the mentality where you're living a life looking everywhere else but within yourself, you're never gonna actually break through. You're never gonna actually live a bold life of success, prosperity, and abundance, because you've given somebody else the power. The minute I blame somebody else for the fact that I'm not succeeding, that's the very minute that I gave that person the power to have control over everything else in my life. And I have a question for you. Do you want somebody else to have control over your life? Do you want somebody else to have control over your finances, right? Because when you're focused on something, right, and you're focused and you're taking responsibility, you allow yourself the power. You keep the power, right? You can change things, you can make bold decisions, and your life will transform. Until you do that, you're always gonna be the one blaming somebody. And that's a perfect segue into one of the laws of the universe, which is the law of cause and effect, right? Also known as the law of, for every action, there's a reaction, right? And those who understand taking responsibility for their success and failures in life, they understand the law of cause and effect. What the law of cause and effect basically says is that if I do something, something is gonna come back. There's gonna be effect of that, right? If I do something, is gonna have an effect, right? And everything in life works on cause and effect. Everything on life works on cause and effect, right? You have years ago, right? Everybody was getting loans. People who weren't qualified were getting loans. A lot of a lot of corruption was going on in the real estate business and stuff like that. A lot of people were crediting and financing things they couldn't even afford. A lot of people were getting fake stubs made, all type of fake legal stuff being made so that people could get these houses and these nice cars. And people in America were doing nothing but crediting things that they really couldn't afford. That's the cause, right? The effect of that is the recession. The effect of that is inflation. The effect of that may be a depression. The effect of that is people losing their jobs. The effect of that is the economy taking a big hit, right? So everything in life is cause and effect. If you have your car outside right now, just because the car is outside doesn't mean you're gonna get to your destination, right? You have to actually get inside the car, turn on the car, and actually press the gas pedal in order to get to your destination. So because you got into the car and operated the car, the effect of that is you're gonna get to where you gotta go, right? Or because I made a new decision to get started in a business, the effect of that is I'm gonna be able to quit my job. Or because I'm making a video every day, or because I'm taking action in my business every day, the effect of that is a result in my business every single day. And guys, I'm telling you, this is some of the most powerful stuff. And this is the stuff that really is gonna break you through in your life and allow you to achieve a crazy success. If you're one of those people you've been looking for something better out there, right? You've been looking for a change, you need an opportunity. You can click the link below because I have an opportunity called Motor Club of America where you can earn money by simply selling benefits to other people that you're actually entitled to yourself. So it's a win-win situation where you're actually helping people earn benefits and at the same time giving them an opportunity to make money. So let's just say the cause was you getting started in that business today. The effect of that is potentially you'll be able to earn your first 6 figures this year as your own boss, creating your own income, right? So everything in life works on cause and effect. Hold on one second, just wanna make sure. Everything in life works on cause and effect. Without no cause, there cannot be no effect. And when everybody has the viewpoint of a business opportunity, it's just a business opportunity. What actually causes the effect, once again, causes the effect, is the people. The people actually doing what they need to do to get the results they need. That's what the effect of it is. The effect of it is advertisement, marketing, and it getting the word getting out about the business opportunity. The minute you say, oh no, I'm not responsible for that. I'm not responsible for the fact that I'm not getting the results I want. The minute you do that, you leave yourself powerless. You leave yourself in a situation where you're basically kind of just surrendering, right? You're losing hope, right? You're losing the energy and the fuel that you need to reach a new level in your life, guys. So, there's just certain laws you have to abide by when it comes to success. The person who follows the laws and goes with the laws, life gives them what they want. The universe gives you what you want whenever you just go with the flow of the laws of the universe. People who fight the laws of the universe, oh man, those are the people you see struggling, stressed out, broke, right? They're talking about other people, they're gossiping all day, right? They have character flaws. These are people stabbing people in the backs. These are people doing bad things for money, right? These are people hurting people for money. These kinds of people who don't take 100% responsibility for where they are instead of realizing, look, if I want an effect, a transformation in my life, I have to do something different. So I have to be the cause instead of looking for the cause. You don't want to be at a position in your life where you're looking for the cause everywhere outside of yourself. If you want an effect in your life, be the cause. Become the cause. Become the cause that's going to do what you need to do to cause the effect, which is your life changing, right? Which is you being able to earn income independent of time, which is you being able to quit your job, which is you forever having the skill of being able to create your own income, which is you being able to finally mentor somebody else and train somebody else on how to be free, right? And the cause of that, the cause of you becoming a mentor and being able to get to a point where you could train somebody else to change their life, the cause of that is simply because you never gave up. The cause of you never giving up causes the effect of you being able to help somebody else, pick somebody else up who may have been in a situation that you were in the past, guys. But you gotta take 100% responsibility. You gotta look within, and you can't blame others. You can't blame others. You gotta take responsibility, and you gotta do what it takes, because the minute you realize that for every action there's a reaction, you will start to take action focused on what your vision is, and you'll be in line with your vision. And then the reaction, which is the results, the money, people saying they love you, people saying thank you, that's gonna come, right? But you have to be a cause first, otherwise there's no effect that's gonna happen, right? If you get started in a business right now, okay, so what? What's the cause you're gonna be? Are you gonna be the cause? The minute you become the cause, that's when the business is gonna start giving you the effects and the fruits of your labor, right? And the sooner people understand that, the sooner you actually tap into your greatness and you realize that the law of cause and effect, right? And you flow with it, that's the sooner you'll allow the abundance to come into your life. You're gonna open up the floodgates of abundance into your life. You're gonna experience prosperity. You're gonna experience a